Historically significant things that happened on May 19th. May 19th serves as a compelling crossroads of history, characterized by profound moments of political transformation, civil rights milestones, and pioneering cultural shifts. The day spans centuries of human struggle and achievement, marked by the dramatic 1536 execution of Anne Boleyn in Tudor England, and the monumental 1919 landing of Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, which ignited the Turkish War of Independence. It is a date that honors the births of transformative figures like Malcolm X and the philanthropic educational pioneer Johns Hopkins, while also celebrating the broad publication of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s foundational Letter from Birmingham Jail in 1963. From Thomas Edison's first public radio broadcast to the Soviet Union's historic Venera 1 planetary flyby, May 19th stands as a testament to the enduring human drive to challenge boundaries, reshape societal structures, and explore the unknown. Let us look at the significant historical events of May 19th, categorized by cultural, educational, financial, physical, mental, relational health, political, professional, social, spiritual, and scientific and technological points of view. Historically significant things that happened on May 19th. From cultural point of view, 1962, Marilyn Monroe delivers her famously sultry rendition of Happy Birthday, Mr. President to John F. Kennedy at a Madison Square Garden fundraiser, cementing a legendary moment in American pop culture history. 1930, celebrated African-American playwright Lorraine Hansberry is born. She would go on to write A Raisin in the Sun, the first play written by a Black woman to be produced on Broadway. 1883, William Buffalo Bill Cody launches his first Buffalo Bill's Wild West show in Omaha, Nebraska, heavily shaping the world's romanticized mythology of the American frontier. Historically significant things that happened on May 19th. From educational point of view, 1795, birth of Johns Hopkins, the American entrepreneur and philanthropist whose massive bequest funded the creation of Johns Hopkins University and Johns Hopkins Hospital, revolutionizing higher education and medical instruction. 1922, the Soviet Union establishes the Young Pioneer Organization, a massive state-run initiative designed to educate and socialize children into communist ideology and civic structure. Historically significant things that happened on May 19th. From financial point of view, 1828, U.S. President John Quincy Adams signs the Tariff of 1828 into law. Dubbed the Tariff of Abominations by the South, it drastically altered federal trade revenue and sparked severe sectional economic crises. 1920, the Matewan Massacre occurs in West Virginia, escalating into a deadly shootout between unionizing coal miners and private detectives hired to evict them, a pivotal and bloody event in American labor and industrial economic history. Historically significant things that happened on May 19th, from physical, mental, relational health point of view. 1845, Captain Sir John Franklin and his crew of 128 men depart England on the HMS Erebus and HMS Terror. The ill-fated Arctic expedition ended in total tragedy as both ships became trapped in ice, leading to the eventual demise of the entire crew from starvation, hypothermia, and disease. 1897. Irish poet and dramatist Oscar Wilde is released from Reading Gaol after serving 2 years of hard labor for gross indecency, an imprisonment that completely shattered his physical health and social relationships. Historically significant things that happened on May 19th. From political point of view, 1536, Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII of England and mother of Queen Elizabeth I, is beheaded at the Tower of London, following a highly politicized conviction for treason and adultery. 1919. Mustafa Kemal Ataturk lands at Samsun on the Anatolian Black Sea coast, a monumental move that officially initiates the Turkish War of Independence and leads to the founding of modern Turkey. 1848. Mexico ratifies the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, officially concluding the Mexican-American War and ceding vast territories, including modern-day California, Nevada, and Utah, to the United States. Historically significant things that happened on May 19th. From professional point of view, 1926. Inventor Thomas Edison speaks publicly on the radio for the very first time, addressing a dinner gathered for the National Electric Light Association and validating radio as a major professional medium. 1992. The 27th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution is officially certified and published. The unique law dictates that any salary changes for members of Congress cannot take professional effect until after the next legislative election cycle. Historically significant things that happened on May 19th. From social point of view. 1925. Civil rights leader and human rights activist Malcolm X, born Malcolm Little, is born in Omaha, Nebraska, going on to become one of the most influential and transformative voices for Black empowerment in the 20th century. 1963. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s landmark Letter from Birmingham Jail is broadly published, establishing a foundational text for the civil rights movement that defended the social morality of nonviolent resistance to unjust laws. 2018. Britain's Prince Harry marries Meghan Markle at Windsor Castle, breaking traditional royal social boundaries by blending historic British pomp with African-American cultural elements. Historically significant things that happened on May 19th, from spiritual point of view. 1649. The Long Parliament passes an act declaring England a commonwealth, establishing a puritanical, spiritually rigid republic dominated by Oliver Cromwell that temporarily abolished the monarchy and shifted the landscape of the Church of England. 1890. Birth of Ho Chi Minh, the Marxist-Leninist revolutionary leader of Vietnam. His secular, communist philosophy and leadership would fundamentally reshape the spiritual, traditional, and religious institutions of North Vietnam. Historically significant things that happened on May 19th. From scientific and technological points of view, 1743. French physicist and astronomer Jean-Pierre Christine invents the centigrade temperature scale, introducing the first functional Celsius thermometer utilizing the freezing, 0 degrees, and boiling, 100 degrees, points of water. 1961. The Soviet space probe Venera 1 executes the first ever planetary flyby of another planet, passing within 100,000 kilometers of Venus and setting a major milestone in deep space engineering. 1991. The Space Shuttle Atlantis launches on mission STS-101, executing crucial maintenance and resupply maneuvers to sustain the orbital operations of the International Space Station, ISS. Hi viewers, family and friends. How did you like the content of this video? Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please write in the comments your name and the place you are watching from. Since our viewing family is spread all over the world, it will be nice to know which city and the country you are watching from, so I can say hello to you. Science and technology. Reading and listening to the historical accomplishments on this date of those who have gone before us, I, as a professional engineer with interest in structural engineering, energy-efficient buildings, ICF construction, and as Google Docs expert with interest in spreadsheet-based solutions, draw inspiration to ask of myself the million-dollar question: what would I accomplish today? Think about the Japanese practice of Kaizen. Let me know in the comments, what would you accomplish today? Your subscribing to the channel inspires me to post more such videos. Thanks for your patronage. See you in the next video. Sincerely, Yogi Anand.